basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Come on now, let's go!
Move the team!
Get that quarterback!
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Shot Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Easy.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And in pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Front left. Keep it out. 44.
Now Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
19-yard line. I'm coming after you. Check 9.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, here's Penny.
They should have put a stamp on.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80. I got him. Single. Warrior 17. Check. Go.
Now Jones. Off play action. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On the carry.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 44, Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
54 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now, it's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54. Now watch one. Showing Hawk 70.
Now Jones. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On second down, here's the option. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And that's good for us Seahawks.
Hey, alert.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 37.
This is the Oklahoma State round, Chris Carson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
At the 40-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Pettit. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
for a Seattle
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses, just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage of it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made at the
That's a strong
24-yard
pickup
line.
right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, check Mike. One flip. Mike 39. One flip. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Here we go, Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Point is good.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 33.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 33. Check.
From the gun, Jones. The ball popped in the air and
Nothing
intercepted.
here. Nothing here.
Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill reached to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 34-yard
Handoff here to his running back. And behind the line, he lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Dragon 60. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Go.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
60 Eagle. 54. Hey, me and you.
Now they try the right side here. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From the 25 on second down, Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The ball carrier.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
On the tackle.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I smell fear in that offense.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Push him back.
Throwing again, Jones. And he fires one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here we go.
Jones on third down. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Is good.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Good.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy.
Good, guys. 4 down, 4 down.
Don't be scared of it.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
I'm good. Gun. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try to run for it with Penny. And some room to roll now. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner. than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Check.
Here's Carson.
I'm only going to be out of the
He will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying safe on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 54. You go 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Jones on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 35-yard line.
54. 3 buzz. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
18 Cardinal, Trap 60.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
I got you.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Score Seahawks 35, Vikings 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
You remember me? You remember me? Go street, baby. Buffalo 18.
Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They can't hang with us.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
18, Pioneer.
Mike 54. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Score Seahawks 35, Vikings 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment you go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Time to go, night.
Watch the safety.
On 3rd down, Penny. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to find another down.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go.
Leaves it for Penny. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 2.
44's the mic. Hey, get in the weight room. Check 52.
Well, they'll run it again with Penny. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now Wilson on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Here we go, D.
To throw is Wilson.
Here I come again.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When you move up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Check curls, check curls, check 19 light. Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Defense wins chips.
Jones now on 1st and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Jones pass.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of
A good
26
pickup
yards.
there, 26
And
yards.
the Vikings first down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
On the throwaway.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd
Another
down and
incomplete
10.
pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
To the right
Jones
side, it's
pass.
Kelsey.
Complete to
4
Travis
yards the
Kelce.
gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd
It's a
down.
gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert
And it's
that into
3rd
much, but it's
down.
never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, watch that. 19.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's complete to Kelsey.
Complete
And
to
he will
Travis
have a
Kelce.
Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Hey, that QB's trapped. 79 Bronco. Mike 54.
From the gun, Jones. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
J.J. Osborne.
23 yards on the play.
At the
1st and
7-yard
goal, and
line.
they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run with Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and run it here. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation. But who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now you got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
14. All go special. All go special. Good shot.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he finds Penny. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They get this out left, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Hey, watch this.
Wilson will throw again. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Vikings 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Tighten up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.